And this is the fun part of the most recent boogeyman statements made. And if you parallel them with the, as I often say, the big picture of the Trump show and following the storylines, the communist boogeyman claims that he has been setting up in the MAGAverse for ages. You know, Democrats are communists, the communists. These brought that back, socialist, communist. That is something that's, and most of them can't define it if you pay them to. So the bottom line is, once again, utilizing the intelligence level, the emotional outrage of these people against them to all join forces in a group where they feel important, that they needed in their life to feel. Anyway, go into the psychological thing. The communist actions are putting the military on our streets and using government agencies like frozen people and ICE and the FBI and the DOJ and all of that against the enemies and the people. That is what communism is. And if you look at that through, I will do a whole video on just the parallels of communism and how many compliments to leaders, and I want my people sitting up. Well, we're not your people, douchebag. You're our chosen, supposedly, leader, supposedly. We know different. But anyway, he said in a speech this week, in the beginning of the week, that he is saving. One of the reporters asked him about the presence of military and how it looks, and he said he's saving the real communist stuff for New York. He said that out loud. Dementia Don said that out loud. And 3 days later, ICE in New York have ramped up to such a 1930-esque, German-esque type of level that I see as the trigger for the Marshall thoughts that he's also had forever, which could be why he's tearing down the most family-oriented, beautiful part of the White House, the public one, that happens to be on top of a bunker meant to keep the government going in case of an attack that was built in secret. That's why it's such an obnoxiously large structure. But that's the communist side of his statements. And oh yeah, what was the other one? The shutdown spending and actions, where he said he can destroy all of the Democrat programs, communist programs, and the Democrats can't do anything to stop him or save them, and he will specifically destroy them forever. They won't be able to get them back. He went on and on like a bully in a playground, standing over a girl 5 years younger than him that he just kicked in the face because he doesn't like her hair color. That's what it sounded like, and he is the supposed representative of all of us. Now, if you didn't notice the tie-in of all of the boogeymen, that was on purpose. And he does that in every speech to keep the emotionally and intellectually challenged on the hook to keep doing stupid shit in his name. And all they need to do is step back and look at where we are today with 20 million people being kicked off healthcare in 1 week. Food stamps stops, medical stops, premiums triple, quadruple for everyone else, and the biggest, hardest hit will be the red states. And are you ready for this? For a secret boogeyman, those programs that pay for most of the red state shit is that evil California and Gavin Newsom scum. Get that through your fucking red hat. That's the problem with America today. The politics have taken over logic in such a way that otherwise brilliant and kind people are freaking politically blind and turn into uncaring, unempathetic. There's a boogeyman, so you stay mad. That's his magic button. Figure that out before it's too late. And if you need a reminder, go look up what the East Wing of the White House looks like right now, because that is the people's house.